Let's talk about Lullaby in Frogland. Happy frog times! Another, what a cute, brilliant, happy episode. Happy time, we're not going to get darker, there's nothing bad coming. We see a happy frog community dancing and singing on a steamboat. Beatrice seems a bit off as Wirt talks about how close they are to Adelaide.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Greg starts to sing again, and Wirt joins in this.
That's where she is where we will go. To Adelaide, Adelaide.
Time, the boys seem genuinely happy. Greg has named his frog George Washington.
What's with George Washington being naked?
He's very worried about him being naked. All the other frog folk on the boat are dressed in quite fine attire.
All the other frogs are dressed up nice.
However, the frog police show up and the boys make a dash for it, having not paid to become on board the ferry.
It's probably because you snuck on without paying.
They seemingly give them the slip, disguised as a big frog in a trench coat.
Good day, gentlemen. I must be going now to join the band.
Join the band.
Okay, everybody, act natural.
Drummy, drummy.
And it seems to be going really well until Wirt disrupts the entire event by knocking the bassoon player overboard.
To us.
Wirt is now bullied by the rest of the group into becoming the new bassoon player.
Wirt? Yeah, here we go.
And George Washington starts to sing.
At night, when the lake is a mirror.
Huh?
Whoa.
I guess he was a talking frog all along. But the boys play instruments and the frog boat dances.
Sweeps high to clear over.
Beatrix seems a little bit nervous about arriving at their destination.
We're still on track to get to Adelaide.
Yep, that's great.
But everyone's happy until the disguise slips.
Carries their reverie.
But the power of music's enough to convince the frog police and the frog people there's nothing to worry about.
Over the treetops and
they enjoy the rest of their journey. What happy times! I'm sure nothing could go wrong anytime soon for our lovely boys. As they arrive at their destination, the frogs will bury themselves in the mud.
Like they're hibernating in the mud.
Some form of hibernation. Greg follows suit. And then later that night, we see the group all around a fire, talking about lost loves and potential rivals like Jason Funderburger.
And then Jason Funderburger comes out of nowhere and whisks her away. Ugh, Jason Funderburger, that guy.
George Washington gets a record deal.
You done good, Mr. President.
And B asks Wirt to stay here and to not go to Adelaide and not go home.
If I was you, I wouldn't even want to go home.
Yeah, but I can't stay here forever.
And then in the dead of night, Beatrix tries to fly away quietly.
Beatrice?
Unfortunately, not quietly enough, as the boys follow her.
I'm coming.
She's gone to Adelaide's house. And as she enters, a sickly woman in the bed wearing a pointy hat tells her that the fresh air will be the death of her.
Close the flue. That fresh air does simply gruesome things to my tender, delicate skin.
And she's voiced by John Cleese, which is really cool. All of the voice actors in the show are really cool. We've got some really professional actors to do this, and it shows. They're pretty good. And I think it's one of the reasons the show was going to hold out over time. It probably got a lot of attention when it came out. But Adelaide says that she wants the boys to come and live with her.
I'm all alone in the world. I want a child servant.
Beatrice doesn't want to hand the boys over, but she's made some sort of deal with this witch woman.
I found 2 brothers lost in the woods, but I can't give them to you, Adelaide.
Who wants one of them as a child servant. And she's promised Bea these magical scissors to cure her family's curse by cutting their wings off.
I give you the scissors. To snip, snip, snip your family's wings away to make them human again.
And Beatrice even offers herself as a servant instead of the boys, realizing her mistake.
What if I became your servant?
I need a big, strong child.
What she hadn't realized is the boys are following her.
Wirt!
Close the door, or I'll catch my death and go.
And as they arrive, Adelaide ties them up with her magical powers.
Huh?
Is going to fill their heads with wool, making them servants for her forever.
As I fill their heads with wool, they'll become just like little sheep and follow my every command.
And she also mentions that she's got some sort of service or powers connected to the beast.
I do as he commands, the voice of the night, the beast.
Even more creepy darkness going on. But Beatrice comes to the rescue. She opens the window.
What are you doing?
And the fresh air starts to melt the witch, burning her up.
Whoa, jeez, she wasn't kidding.
It's French!
As she falls down dead, melted. Wirt and Greg escaping the confusion.
Wirt, Greg?
Beatrix is left all alone.
Please come back.
And as the boys carry on, Benjamin Franklin the frog greets them.
Benjamin Franklin!
And they're right back where they started from, alone in the woods again.
Hurry it up, Greg.
It's time